Welcome to the KJ & Company Christmas Kitchen, and we are going to make mashed sweet potatoes. It's such a fun twist on the classic mashed potato dish for the holiday table, and it's so vibrant and fun. The mashed potatoes have so much flavor that we barely have to do anything to it, and it's a winner every time. Let's get started. Okay, so we have our sweet potatoes and we're just gonna peel them quick. Hot tip, if you're peeling sweet potatoes in your sink, don't put the peels down the drain, and don't try to use the disposal. It will not work out in your favor. Speaking from having a first-hand experience of that happening to somebody. So make sure you always put your peels in the trash. Otherwise you're gonna have to use a plunger on your sink, not your toilet. Not fun, and not what you wanna do when holiday guests are coming around. Okay. Get them all peeled, and then we're gonna chop them all up. Okay, so we have our peeled sweet potatoes, and now we're gonna cube them. And we want them all to be relatively the same size, because they're going to a pot. We're gonna boil them until they're fork tender, and if they're the same size, they'll all cook at the same amount of time. So I like to cut them into rounds. These are big old taters, so use a nice sharp knife. Be careful of your hands. Wow, look at that, these are big, okay. I'm gonna get them all cut into rounds. Okay, now we're gonna break them down and cube them. I'm doing about 1 to 2 inch sized cubes, and that way they'll all cook evenly and pretty quickly. Okay, we have our diced sweet potatoes, and we're gonna cover them with water. The same method applies when you're cooking sweet potatoes as when you're doing regular potatoes. We don't wanna put the potatoes directly into boiling water because that will cause all the starches to go eat instead of being nice and smooth and silky. We want silky potatoes, not grainy potatoes. So I'm gonna cover these with water, and then we're gonna go to the stove and boil them. So we have our perfectly boiled sweet potatoes. They're just fork tender. I put in some melted butter. Now we're gonna add in some heavy cream, just a quick dash, and we're gonna blend this all up until it's nice and smooth. And what's nice is you can do this all in the same pot so you don't have to dirty extra pans. Now that these are nice and smooth and creamy, we're gonna season with just a little bit of salt, and then they'll be ready for the dinner table. Season to taste with a little bit of salt. Whip it just a little bit more to incorporate it. Okay, and then we're gonna transfer these to a serving dish, and I like to top them off with just a little bit of melted butter. You can sprinkle on some fresh herbs. Another option, you could take it to the next level and do like a cinnamon sugar topping if you want it a little bit sweeter. Otherwise, this is the easiest side dish, and look at how bright and colorful it is. It's its own beauty shot. Look at how beautiful and simple this side dish is for your holiday table. I love how festive it is, and it doesn't take a lot to make it. So let's give it a taste test. Just pure sweet potato goodness. Nothing fancy, nothing frilly, just what your table needs. Merry Christmas. Okay, now that these are nice and since when do I have a list? That was so bad.
Your life matters.
I'm in freaking composure. Okay. eyes are watering. Now that we have these nice and smooth. This should not be that funny. Okay. Get it together. Now that we have these nice and smooth and creamy. Okay, I'm gonna have to say something else. I'm gonna have to say something else. I can't. I don't know why that's so funny. What would be other words I could say? Okay. Nice.